including right now. We have the triple row pave hoop earrings in sterling and in the gold over the sterling silver. This will be 18 karat gold layered over the sterling silver, 40 points total weight. I own these.
You do?
I do.
Oh, I love it.
I love them because, you know, when I used to do the gold rush, which was Wednesday evenings, I did that for almost 25 years. We would bring in the 14 karat gold earrings like this. They didn't have any stones on them though. And when I saw this one come into our inventory, I was like, oh, I love that look. I love that look. And so they obviously back then were about $57. Right now, they're $34.99. And so maybe you want to buy one pair, maybe two pairs. You can get two pairs for almost the price of one. And it's 4 payments of $8.75. J432 882. So let's talk about these. Erin Mosley is joining me. She is my wonderful guest who brings us all this great jewelry, wisdom, expertise, especially when it comes to Diamonique. So welcome back.
Thank you. Always happy to be here. And of course, when it comes to a clearance show, I'm ready, like really ready to be here. I love a good deal. Like this is when you didn't think Diamonique could get any better.
Right.
Then it is.
It does.
These earrings, it's almost like we had the opportunity to layer 3 different hoops, right? Because you're getting even 3 different varying lengths in the hoops, which is so neat. There's 2 that are paved, and then that one in the center, which is the longest hoop, that's going to be highly polished. So you get a lot of impact from a smaller hoop, because these are that smallest hoop is almost like a Huggy, right? It goes past the earlobe, but then you get a little bit more presence because we have the extra length coming from the different hoops. So a very special way if you love hoops, but you're not into, like, you know, a 2-inch hoop is a little too much, or maybe it's just a once in a while and you want an everyday earring. Boy, these are perfect for every day.
I was just thinking that, you know, how many times when you're getting ready for work in the morning or to go out to wherever. I voted today, you know, here in Pennsylvania, it's the primaries. You're gonna go out, if you have no earrings on, well, I just put one on right here, but basically, imagine you have no earrings on, you feel almost a little naked. So I'm going to put these on because you can be running in a hurry and just quickly put these on. And it's not a big deal, but they look nice. And they don't look too expensive, they just look beautiful. And now you've got a little sparkle, so that whether it's your day of work or your day off, you can still look really pretty. Look at how beautiful those are.
They are. It's like that mixed media look of the sparkle coming from those pave Diamonique stones, and then the high polish that comes off the middle hoop. It's a really great way to kind of catch the eye without having to use a huge carat weight. Right? Because you're going to get that nice balance between the two. And I can see how these, you know, reminded you of the gold rush days, because there's a nice metal presence to these, even though we're, you know, just about almost an inch, not even quite an inch, I don't think.
It's about 3/4 of an inch from top to bottom. You also have 40 points of Diamonique. Let's talk about that. That's almost a half a carat between the two.
Exactly. So you're getting a very believable look. So many of you write to me and say, I love Diamonique, can you bring in some smaller carat weights? I really like the believable pieces. So we try to bring in something for everybody. Don't get me wrong, we love the big fun pieces. We have those coming up later on too. But this is something that you will reach for over and over again. It'll become part of your, you know, weekly rotation because it's so easy to wear. Mary Beth is also showing you how secure these will be because of that saddle closure in the back. Once you put it through your earlobe, it's just going to snap in the back and you hear it click.
Snap down, you feel it click, and it's all set and ready to go.
And nicely polished on the back too.
Yeah, exactly. I just love it. Now, you see how this side is just a hair shorter than that side. It doesn't matter if you put this on the outside and that on the inside, or switch it to the other ear and do it the opposite. You pick. The fact is, though, you are going to get a pair so that they will work either way. You've got them on either side. I have no idea what one I did. I think I put the shorter one in the inside.
You did.
Which actually you did too.
Did I?
And you know what's interesting? It almost looks like you have multiple piercings.
Right. because
Yeah.
it's really just kind of spreading them out a little bit. They're
Right.
3 hoops, but they don't move around. We connected
Right.
them at the top, so they're always going to just sit perfectly right there for you.
I love
And yeah,
these.
just put them on. If you need to switch them, when you look in the mirror and say, I wonder what it would look like if I did the other way, go for it. You really can't go wrong with these. Just like pick them up, and whatever way
Yes,
you put
exactly.
them in, it'll work.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
And that's why this, and I have to say, I'm looking for things like this where it's a really good value. It's a really good pair of earrings. At this price, you maybe get a pair of each. Then you have them in your, what I call your gift drawer, so that when all of a sudden you realize your best friends or one of your great friends' daughters is graduating from college, and all of a sudden you got invited to the party,
Right.
you know, and you're like, what am I going to give her? You give her these. She's going out. She's going to be working. She's going to be doing something that she loves because that's why she's been going to school. Or maybe it's going to be, you know, an internship for this summer. And a lot of these young college kids go and do internships in the summertime. We get them here at QVC. I love them. They're
Yeah.
like, they're always just so nervous. But I'm like, I love it when they come here. I'm a huge believer in internships. But you got to dress the part.
Right.
You can't just throw on your hoodie and a pair of sweatpants and come to work. You know what I mean? So now you've got to start playing dress up as an adult.
Sometimes we have to adult.
Exactly.
If it involves sparkle, it makes it a little bit easier, right?
does,
And
yep.
these are kind of a great one to work into everybody. I mean, style-wise, I think they could work for a lot of us. It's not going to be reserved for one age group. I think it'll be a nice sort of universal size as well as look.
Right. Look at how pretty those are. We offer them both in the sterling silver. Remember, this is not base metal. This is not just any old, you know, base metal that happens to be silver colored. This is sterling silver. That's a precious metal. 550 left in the sterling and 400 left in the 14, or it's actually 18 karat yellow gold layered over the sterling silver. And so, by the way, just the gold is going through your ears because it's even on the post and everything. So, man, that's a great price. Love that.
It sure is.
Love those for the holidays too, for my daughter-in-law and my, you know, daughter and people like that. It's just nice to tuck